Dude, what's up, buddy? How are you, man?
I'm doing so good, bro. I'm just hanging. It's been a beautiful Sunday, and yeah, man, just working. I got my band here because we're about to like do this live stream thing, so I'm feeling really good, man. Yeah.
Dude,
how about you?
I mean, listen, I'm in New York City, beautiful day, 90 degrees today. Got some color. I got some color, but dude, I gotta ask you this, man. I've never really had allergies ever in my life, but I go outside now, I'm getting rocked with allergies. My eyes are like bleeding, bro. What about you? You got allergies at all or no?
Not much, man. I think I probably I've avoided it so far. But I feel my mom used to get them super heavy, so I understand it, man. But yeah, I hope you're feeling. I hope you're doing all right, dog.
I appreciate it. I mean, listen, worst comes to worst, I just drink. You know what I mean? Then I can't feel anything. Just you know what I mean? Just have some drinks and everything works out. I am so stoked to have you on, man. We got plenty to talk about. We've been playing your music so much on idobi Radio. It's almost like your second home. You know what I mean? We love you over at idobi Radio. We've been jamming out with you over there, man, now for a while. But
wow. I appreciate it too.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anytime you've been dropping a song, we've been premiering it on the Gunz Show. We've been putting it on idobi Radio, Spotify, everything. But I'm so stoked that it's all coming together now, man. We got a new album less than a month away, dude. Let's go.
Bro, debut album, it's finally coming together, man. It feels really good because I think people have seen the growth and seen like me just performing a lot, but now that the music is coming together and I just feel so confident and so strong about my message and where I want to stand and you know, in the scene and everything. So it feels really good, bro.
And it feels really good. And rightfully so, man. You should definitely be proud of it because it's so important that it comes out now, but because you know it's the perfect album of like angst, aggressiveness mixed with good, like just mixed with vibes, and like I can't wait for everybody to hear it, man. Right before the summer, like this is gonna be perfect, dude. So good.
No, bro, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm hyped as.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, I think it's a powerful album that people are going to be able to hear. But also, man, I got to tell you this. I would say starting the water parks tour and whatnot. I feel like that's how a lot of people started like getting familiar with you, etc. You know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see some of these songs live, yo, because. Dude, you're gonna fucking go wild. Dude, your stage presence is gonna be sick, dude.
It's gonna be, I mean, that's what, and I appreciate it too, bro, because it's like, that's what we had so long. I feel like the music wasn't there just yet, but the performance and the energy of like just putting together a really good rock show was always there. So now that we have the songs, I think these shows are about to be fucking insane.
There's, what's it, the, what's we call it? National Anthem. When the second verse in that, man, like it like when you like pick it up when you actually say the words national anthem in it, dude, like one of the great, such a good verse, and like because it's literally like your voice is like picking up and going louder and louder, and just like you feel it, man. So good, dude.
Thank you, bro. And I love that that's the intro on the album, and in that, you know, we will play that as the intro on the shows too, man. National Anthem. That was really the first song for me too, where I feel like I found my sound and found where I wanted to stand. You know what I'm saying? It really helped me just having that blend of, you know, rock and hip hop and just that punk energy. National Anthem.
I can't stress enough for everybody out there to definitely follow Dwayne and everything. We got the new album coming out June 18th, which by the way is my birthday, so it is a party all around. Let's go.
Let's go. Yo, happy early birthday to you. Also, you're a Gemini. Very cool.
I am a Gemini. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Some people say I'm two-faced or something. I don't know.
Yo, and you love hard, man. You love hard, so that's all that matters.
I am the emo of all emos, my bro. You know what I mean?
Happy early birthday though, man. That's amazing.
I appreciate it, man. I'm going to be having a lot of drinks and jamming out to your album, debut full length. Let's go on June 18th, man.
Let's go. You're going to be feeling real sexy, real confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a perfect album to listen to.
I'm going to run the streets of New York City that night, my man. I'm going to run shit that night.
I love that. And I love that you're in New York, man. I'm obsessed with New York. You know, so much of what I love and what I, you know, just do, musically, art-wise, movies, all my favorite shit is from New York. Most of it.
Yeah, man. what's cool about New York is there's literally something for everybody here. Like literally, there's something for everybody here. You know what I mean? And like, it's just it's a good time. And also, like, it's a city that never sleeps. Of course, it's slept for the last year, but we back, baby. We coming back.
Bro, hey, I can't wait to get back there, though. Amazing.
We got a lot to talk to you about. For the first time viewers out there, my last name is Gunz. I do a show called The Gunz Show, Wednesday, Sunday nights. We're also doing a lot. Listen, this is going to be audio, because it's a podcast, live radio show, etc. But obviously we're on Twitch now because I want people to be able to see the interviews I'm going to do anyway. Just had Lauren Sanderson on, we had Austin on, we had The Main on, we had Goody Grace on, I had Garden on, I had Mod Son on, I had Grandson on. We are balling, baby. I got Kenny Hoopla on next week. Let's go. Let's go.
Shout out to all those guys because they make beautiful music. And I got to say, for the first night, I met Lauren Sanderson. And we hit it off so quick. Like I went up to him and I was like, yo, Lauren, like I'm Dwayne. She's like, I know who you are. Like, da, da, da. We had a great conversation. Then we partied all night. It was amazing.
Dude, so fun. She was on. We had a blast when she was on last week. And I think that's also great, man, because I think what's so rad about you is that it's kind of like a big friend group that's happening right now. You know, Chase Atlantic, of course, Hopeless. You know, I know Ian and Tobin throughout the years. Like, I know Hopeless forever and stuff. But it seems like it's a good group of people. Whether it is like Mod, whether it is Goody, whoever it is, like everyone's kind of coming up right now, man. You know, doing the damn thing.
Everybody's coming up, and it's like we can all exist. You know what I'm saying? And I love that people like Kenny Hoopla, who I love so much. You know, Grandson, who I met years ago, and like everybody's just doing their thing, and it's really beautiful, man. I think rock music is so fucking sexy and so sick right now, and I'm happy to be a part of what's happening. You know, it's really dope.
What makes you stand out differently? What do you want to get across that kind of makes Dwayne different from others?
For me, I mean, I don't know why my camera's being super weird right now.
I keep trying to move it, but like whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all
okay,
good.
Cool. For me, I just think I want to be. What makes me stand out is just being myself and really being Dwayne and fully immersed in this hip hop and this rock music and this like raw energy that I have, and being able to place that on a song and not being scared. You know, I don't really care about radio or any of those things. Like I'm really here to stand here for a long time and not be of all the trends. And not that I, hate on those things at all, but I really want to be just impeccable with my word and be here for the right reasons and, just longevity. And that's why I put my all into the music. And I think it really comes across as it's just like a genuine and a real thing. And that's kind of all for me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely here to compete too. But I think I'm just Dwayne. I'm just able to be.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's really all for me. So yeah.
The obviously you just dropped Stains, which is wild because I love the drums that you use in it because it's kind of it's a unique sound that it's got going, and also it's just a good you just dropped the song. I was like, yes, let's go. Like, it's a good representation of what people can expect with this album. Well, obviously, we've heard some of the songs now for a minute, but with Stains, like, boom, I'm stoked. I learned like how that came across from the music in that song is sick.
Thank you, brother. It's to me, it's so dope to like have it on all these huge playlists, and they have it be these rock songs, and then that song. Right. And it's just like it's so rock and roll, and then I do that freestyle bit in the middle, man. It's so cool. That was the last song I made on the album, and I think it really put it all together because I was like, I do this type of music, but I also can do this. Yeah. Here's all of it in one song for you. You know what I'm saying? And it go crazy, man. That song to me is just like, I don't know, bro. Like I love Nirvana so much, and I don't know, when I hear it on playlists and like I hear it next to these really cool rock songs, and then that is like boom, 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 like yeah, I love that shit. I love that shit, bro. So yeah, that's just my energy.
It's eclectic and it comes across, and I think that's what's so important. I also like how it just like comes at you. You know what I mean? Like it starts off and just boom, and that's so important, especially when you're getting playlists features and whatnot. When everyone's scrolling through, you got to come out like with the hit because people aren't going to wait for a 35-second build-up. You know what I mean? You come out.
Not at all. Not when you're a new artist. You know what I'm saying? And really trying to I'm really trying to step out on my own. You dig what I'm saying? Like I love Water Parks and I love what they did for me and all of my friends. But I really think with this album, I'll be able to just step out in my own thing and really create this wave that I'm working on and build the circle up and make this community that we have right now. And yeah, man, to put a debut album out feels feels really good.
And of course, our friends from Water Parks just dropped a album correctly called Greatest Hits this past Friday because of course they would. When I had Austin on, he's like, "It's Greatest Hits, motherfucker. Every song's the best." It's like,
yo, when he told me, we're on a few. I mean, he helped me with my album. I feel like I helped with with theirs. Like I'm on a few songs on there.
Yeah.
When he told me that it was going to be called the Greatest Hits, I was like, I love you so much, bro. Because you gotta be like ultimate. You gotta be so confident. And I think we have that energy, like we want to be the best, and for them to come out with the album called Greatest Hits, I was like, that's so sexy and so cool. And it's a beautiful fucking album. It's really good.
Cervini worked on it as well, and he happened to be with Austin, so Cervini came on for a minute as well. For those that don't know, that's the producer. He's done a bunch of stuff. Zach's awesome, Zach Cervini, and he was even talking about like some of those songs and just like really kind of like Water Parks really came out with, they've always had a unique sound, but this one especially, like they're just like, they're doing shit nobody else is doing whatsoever.
Oh, not at all, bro. And that's the thing that I love about Austin. I think that's why we connect so much, because he's someone that makes rock music, but it's like pushing it and like not afraid, you know what I'm saying? And I love that, man. I love being a part of stuff like that because, we can't go backwards, we got to go forward. And I think Austin really does a good job at that.
This might be a dumb question, but I honestly don't know the answer to it, and I just don't know the answer to it, so I'm going to ask. But I know that you grew up in Houston or whatnot, and obviously they're from that area. Did you know him prior to Water Parks or anything? Did you meet him during Water Parks?
I didn't meet him in Houston. I didn't meet any of those guys. Once we got put onto the management, we're both on Madden.
Yeah, with Josh and everybody.
With Josh and Benji, they set us up on like a coffee date. And we hit it off and fell in love with each other. And I'm happy. I wish we would have met in Houston, but I love how it happened here.
Yeah, because I was like, obviously, both being from Houston, it's like maybe you guys like whatever, but that would have been wild. Did you guys? I wonder if you guys were ever at like the same shows or some shit. You know what I mean? And like just didn't know each other. Probably.
Dude,
right?
I mean, he's a little older than me. Right. He's like a little older than me, but we definitely played like the same venues growing up. But I was very much playing like more hip hop shows growing up as a kid. Playing like being in high school, and he was of course playing the rock shows. But man, that's my brother. Like for real, I'd do anything for that guy.
Absolutely. Great stuff all around. We're speaking over to Wayne. The album drops June 18th. I am stoked. Drop me a follow. My last name is Gunz, G-U-N-Z. Literally my last name. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything's The Gunz Show. Drop me a follow here on Twitch. I guess what I also kind of want to ask you about, man, is what's cool about you is that you have your own Twitch channel, etc. You've been doing, sometimes you just go on when you're bored and you shoot the shit with fans, or other times like you have things that are like, set in stone, like whatever, you know what I mean? Like you're doing like full broadcasts. Other times you're just fucking bored and just jamming out to music or whatnot. But you've got that loyal fan base, man, and I guess especially during the last year or so, Twitch has kind of become not an outlet, but it's been kind of cool to be able to do broadcasts and stuff and keep in touch with your fans.
That's all I use it for. Like we're not really on there anymore, but I did like a 6-month thing with him, and I used it just to get closer. We call the community the circle, and I feel like Twitch really helped it grow and just connect more. And I love of course Twitter and Instagram is really cool, but I just love having them be able to see my face and be able to react in real time. And Twitch was really great for that, and it's great for releases. I get on here and have a good time and have a drink or two, play my songs, and play my favorite songs. My last few days on Twitch, I was just doing like DJ sets, and I would just play music that I love, and it was really fun, man. I really enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, no, for sure, man, and definitely a good vibe all around. And it's like, if you're gonna do it anyway, you might as well do it over Twitch or like just with the community. And what's great about that though is being able to build up and get people pumped on these new songs, like progressively as each song was dropping, like being able to continue
continue to talk with them. Dude, I'm telling you, Stains, man, people are fucking loving Stains, bro. Let's go.
It's so cool, man. I feel like when we put out Perfume, that really opened the door for us, man, and having these next few singles come out and people really get it and dig it, and man, it's beautiful, bro. Yeah. Stains is like, it's coming out next month, man. It's I don't know. I'm really happy and like elated about it, bro, because to put out a debut, to sign my deal during all this stuff, man, to have my voice finally heard, it feels really, really good. And you know, I want it to be important, you know, because it means a lot to me. And a lot of people life changed in the past year for the worse. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're coming out of that now, but I really got a chance to make a body of work when things were turning down, and it's just cool that it's coming out now, you know? It's really beautiful.
It's kind of crazy too, because it's frustrating, not just for you, but for especially live music and the live event space. I mean, it got absolutely decimated. People are talking about restaurants and stuff, and yes, restaurants got restaurants got affected tremendously across the country, obviously last year. But I think sometimes people overlook, unless you work in music or a fan of music, I think like music kind of gets pushed to the side. People need to realize that there haven't been live concerts really for 14 months. All our friends were out of work, whether you're a manager, promoter, guitar tech, tour manager, an artist, like nobody had anything to do for 14 months, and we're all just like, you know. So you put out an album, I mean, you know, you record, you do all this stuff, like it's good, but you haven't been able to really embrace it or celebrate it. And now you're going to be able to. Now that things are reopening again, you'll be able to fucking finally like prove that you got signed and that you're out there, like your stage presence, like you haven't been able to do shit really, you know? Like,
haven't been able to do anything, bro. And it's wild too, bro, because I'm so ready and so prepared to once we get back on the road, now that I have an album that's about to come out, to do as many shows, do as much press as we need to do. And that's why it's been cool the past 2 weeks to do all this press, because now interviews and journalists have the album. Because like months before we would do interviews and they would just have a single. And you know, I feel like that's just opening the world to who I am and opening these people to who I really am, man. Because my album is such a personal thing, and I can't wait to perform it and to promote it, you know, because I believe in it. So.
And it's cool because it comes across, and when the fans get to hear it all, you'll hear the messages, you'll hear the words, you'll hear the lyrics, and you'll be able to understand like what it's all about. But you have something to say, and you do a great job of getting those points across.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That means the world.
Like growing up, I always find this interesting because I played music, but I'm not really good at writing music. But like I play guitar and stuff, but I was never able to like really like write. I mean, I would try to write, but not really. But like when you were growing up, were you always somebody who had thoughts? Were you outspoken, or did kind of the music kind of like help you express yourself, I guess?
The music totally helped me express myself. I mean, I just become, when I toured England and toured Europe, and I became super confident and started really believing in myself and like being able to use my voice the way I wanted to. But before that, man, I couldn't say anything that I actually meant. And music was always that outlet since I was 12 years old.
Were you like the shy kid in school then? Like you're just chilling in the back? Yeah. Like
even now, bro. Yeah. Like I'm totally like, even going out and meeting Lauren yesterday, like we know each other I know all these artists from Instagram and all, and I feel confident and strong to say stuff now. But man, growing up, I grew up with 8 brothers and sisters in a Southern family, a Baptist family. Like you don't grow up outspoken in that. You know what I'm saying? Music is just not possible because you get your ass whooped if you say something out of line. So music really allowed me to just become myself, and man, I'm so thankful for it, bro, because I'm fully like, you know, and I'm forever like searching and trying to be better every day, but I feel fully realized, you know, at this point in my life, you know, and right before Stains comes out, I'm like, this is what I wanted to say. This is how I wanted to do it. Yeah. And yeah, man, music always helped with that. I hope it continues to.
Dude, people are going to fucking lose their mind when this album comes out. And like you said, when we were going through all like the homies and all the friends and stuff, and like how it's such a good friend group that we have. It's gonna be fun, man. Like you're right there. Like now people are going to respect your name. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, not to be an asshole or anything like this, because you know I have been supporting, like we've been playing you on idobi radio and stuff now for like 2+ years now. I feel like you've been gradually getting more more recognition, but it's also like because you hadn't had the album out, it's just like I keep hearing about Dwayne, but like now we finally have shit that we can show people now. Even before you had Perfume and stuff with Austin and stuff, like people knew Dwayne, but like they didn't know Dwayne, you know?
Exactly. And I'm here to fight for that because I think Saints is going to be one of the best albums, man. And I think I'm pushing the sound of rock music. And I think and I'm okay with the recognition slowly coming because I know kids, and I wanted to be, when I came to LA at 19, I wanted a record deal at 19. I wanted to be huge at 19, but I was not ready. I really wasn't, and the Maddens and my team allowed me to develop and to be who I am today, bro. So it's like, it's really, I'm right where I need to be. That's how I feel, and I love it. And I got a body of work. I'm gonna fuck them up with it. We gonna come back with the shows. My show is what it is. That's how we have fans now, bro. And I've only had to do it for 30 minutes. Like now we're gonna have an hour set. I'm not trying to open up for anybody anymore, man. I think we just passed that, and that's how I feel, and I'm excited. So
I love the confidence. I also love that you're gonna be able to back it up as well. And
exactly.
Even if it's not maybe on the next tour, but eventually, like when you start getting like a production budget and like you can have a light show and stuff, like for some of these songs, man, like when I was listening to it, like I envisioned I've toured and stuff, so like when I listen to songs, like I envision like how they're gonna cross live some of them, and dude, with a light show to this, like one that's programmed and timed, like it's gonna be wild.
It's going to be beautiful, bro, and we're going to give people a taste of that too, because we're doing the live stream with Veeps, and we're playing the album live, and we got a whole beautiful thing happening. So we're trying to get people to get it, and dig it and understand what's happening, man. We're trying to take it there. So lights and all.
Lights, hell yeah. And what's been called? Give the shout out for that, for those that aren't familiar, for the actual live stream.
Yeah, for real, man. Come see 32 minutes of just rock music and beautiful, just raw things happening. June 26th. We're playing the album full, and with Veeps. Buy a ticket, it's only $10, and I swear it's worth it. So yeah.
you're like it's not gonna suck. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
and it's really we try to keep it cheap and understand what's happening in the world right now, and not try to charge these kids too much money. And I hope they come. So yeah.
And what's going to be great by that is you'll have like between 18th and 26th, you'll have a week or so to learn all the lyrics. So that way, when he's doing it, you'll be able to go along with, and that's what it's all about.
Dude, exactly. And I got the band here already, so we got to start practicing. Austin's going to come out and do Perfume with us. It's going to be a really good time. And I'm really excited to just, play shows again, man. We're getting really close.
It is Gunz, the Gunz Show. Drop me a follow. That would mean a lot. I interview a ton of bands. Got work on getting All Time Low back on, 21 Pilots back on. We just got so many rad bands. The band Camino's going to be on. They're actually doing Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night. We love the band Camino. They're doing Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night. So I got all sorts of great artists. So definitely follow me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram. Everything's the Gunz Show. For the audio listeners out there, you need to follow me so that way you can not only just listen to the interviews, but you can watch them when they're happening live. Everybody in the chat is rad. They're so stoked on the Veeps live stream as well as the upcoming album, and people are just doing the damn thing. So appreciate you all joining. Make sure to drop a follow. That would mean a lot to me. Just a couple more questions with you, my man. Appreciate you coming on the Gunz Show. We got to do this more often, man. Like, I'm stoked for you. Like I said, I've been playing your music. I've been broadcasting, DJing your music. It's like, well, we need him on the show. And then I was talking to Hopeless and everything. They're just like, well, we have some things that we're announcing, but can you hold off for like 2 months until we announce it? I was like, sure, but like maybe he can come on and we'll just shoot the shit for a minute. But anyway, I'm stoked we have you on, my man.
Dude, same, man. Same. It's love.
What, a couple more questions. What did you, for those that might be listening or viewing and not really fully know you or whatnot, or your story, what helped you pass the time the last couple months or recently? What have you been doing? Anything cool?
I mean, honestly, creating this album, that took a lot of time. I've been going on a lot of auditions. I just got like a talent agent, and that's been a lot of fun, kind of getting into that world. Just trying to be between those things and just writing new songs for the second album now. I've been feeling really creative again. And last thing is just, trying to be a good boyfriend to my lady. and trying to keep it sexy, you know, doing a lot of like working out and meditation.
Okay.
I'm reading this autobiography of a yogi. That's a really good book. So yeah, that's all. Just on the continued search. That's all I've been up to.
I like the humble brag about working out when somebody like me has not worked out.
No, I don't even mean it like in a bad way. But yeah,
I bought a Peloton, and you know how many times I've used it? 3.
Hey, you started though. You started. No, I'll say 2 in between that, and then I'm trying to shoot. Like I've been just shooting every day on my VHS camera. For the past 2 months, just like at least 20 seconds a day of just like on this. I want to like put out like a movie with the album, so a little bit of that too. So
Sick,
yeah, man.
Well, listen, dude, I'm stoked to intro you to like the Gunz Show audience, those that might not be familiar, and continue to build up the brand that is you. And dude, I just want people to hear this album. I'm stoked that you came on. That's what I really want. It's almost like, obviously Stains, etc. Like people, and you know, they can check out the music that is out and has been coming out from you. But it's almost like I consider this, and that's why I wanted you on now, because this is the calm before the storm. Because in a month from now, dude, it's on. It's on. It's go time.
I promise, bro. Yeah, non-stop. And I appreciate you, Gunz. I hope when I'm in New York, we can hang and we can get some drinks and, you know, be at a show vibing. So yeah, dog, let's go.
I normally broadcast, speaking of humble brags, I normally broadcast out of Madison Square Garden.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because obviously the Garden is, you know, because of COVID and stuff, nobody's back in the building really besides the Knicks who are playing right now.
Yeah. We were watching it earlier. Hell yeah.
So I'm normally there, man. So you got to come through the Garden, like, you know, we have a full sound stage and everything, man. Acoustic performances, whatever, man. We'll have you come through, dude, and we'll fucking go off on the fucking Madison Square Garden. Let's go.
Please. Yo, yeah, no, I got love for you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'll see you soon, though.
The message, I appreciate the music, I appreciate just the fucking style that you had, man, and just I'm stoked. And anything else that you want to say to whether it's the first time listeners, whether it's the diehard ones, those that will be listening on the actual podcast and need to come onto the Twitch channel, what do you want to say about them, those that might not be familiar with you or those that do already know who you are?
Dwayne here, thank you guys for tuning in. There's a new wave happening in rock music, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. I really am, and I hope people just come along for the ride. My debut album out June 18th, Stains. Yeah, man, it's a new start. So yeah,
it's all happening. It's all happening, dude. I can tell that you've been, like you said, you fucking busted your ass during the pandemic, and like it's hard as shit to be able to write songs and get your words across when there was nothing going on and like the world's falling apart, and now it's coming out, man.
Now it's coming out. We here. We're gonna keep working, bro. So yeah.
That's how we roll. Listen, follow him on all the socials. That's our man Dwayne. I am Gunz, the Gunz Show. Gunz. It's my last name, best last name ever. Let's go.
Facts.
Right? With a Z, you can't go.
It's such a good name, bro.
Such a good name. And then people meet me and like, I don't look anything like somebody whose name should be Gunz. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
I'm some skinny ass guy who just loves partying and having a good time.
Yeah, shout out to the skinny guys out here. We out here, bro. It's our year. I don't care.
People meet me and they're like, wait, they're like, you're Gunz? Thinking like I'd be all like tribal tattooed and shit. I was like, no, dude, I'm just
I'm chilling, having a good time, working hard.
I'm more like Pistols, you know what I mean? Rather than like a gun, like a pistol.
Respect.
My man, Dope Wayne, check him out. Appreciate you coming on the Gunz Show, man. Be safe. Give the band all of our love. We got the live stream happening.
Let's go.
End of June, album June 18th, and good luck with everything, man. Appreciate all of you in the chat, by the way. Please drop me a follow me on Twitter, and then this will be available for replay right afterwards. And you got my info, man. Keep in touch. You need anything, you let us know, and we'll watch the live stream a little over a month from right now, man. So
yes, sir.
Awesome, man.
Talk to you soon, bro.
Appreciate it. That's our man Dwayne right here on the Gunz Show.